Hey, this is the Big Shamrock, a.k.a. Manny Shackyao, the master of Shack Food. And you are tuned in to the OnlyFans podcast. Now hit that like and subscribe button and enjoy the show.
Welcome to the OnlyFans podcast.
OnlyFans. What's up?
Where we talk as much shit as we do basketball.
OnlyFans.
Exceedingly well. Fucking tastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the OnlyFans podcast.
I'm a good little boy.
Welcome to the OnlyFans podcast. No nudes. Sorry, just two dudes talking NFL
NBA news.
and
Wrestling. Yeah, a
Because
little
now
bit.
it's
Yeah,
not
I
the
guess.
NFL season. So sorry about our 1 week hiatus. I apologize that we didn't post an episode last week.
Oh, we did, Adam. You just weren't there. Do you not remember answering all those answers?
You guys posted an episode last week?
Yeah.
Without me?
Yeah.
The show must go on.
Jesus.
Wasn't-
For a long time, I thought, like, when I was a teenager and stuff, I thought, like, I was, like, the key.
Yeah.
I was, like, but...
You were
like-
delusional as a teenager, yes.
And now I've come to realize that, like, I'm more of a lock, and I need a key to activate me,
Yeah.
you know?
I'd agree with
Are
that.
you the gatekeeper?
So I guess I'm just wondering how you, being, a useless key that doesn't even secure anything,
Damn.
a bag or otherwise, were able to create content of any kind without said lock.
I think we did all right. I think Danny and I had a pretty good episode.
What do you mean I don't remember answering?
It was
Questions.
a joke, dude. If you watch the podcast, you'd get it. Sorry.
There shouldn't
Um,
have been a podcast.
I know he gets the notification.
There's been. This is the 37th podcast. I'm the only one that is on all 37. You missed
That's
a-
low, dude. That's low. The only one out of the two of us. So really, that's a
yeah.
reductive statement.
No, it's directed at you.
Okay.
But I think we should begin today talking a little Perkins versus Draymond Green. So there's a little Twitter beef, and Perkins is famous for getting in Twitter beefs. I mean, that's like what he does now.
Just an instigator.
I would say he's better at getting in Twitter beefs than he was at playing basketball.
What'd he say?
So I mean, my eyesight isn't good
If
enough
I had
to
to
read
get in
off
the
that.
ring and really put these
Pause on somebody.
paws on somebody, it would be
be
Draymond
Draymond
Green. But I really think he don't want this smoke, and history tells me he really don't want that smoke. Okay.
Which, I mean, he doesn't want that smoke because he's a current NBA player and, like, getting injured would risk his contract. And, none of the injuries fighting you would be covered by that, I assume. So,
Well, what injuries? I think the smoke he doesn't want is the bad publicity for just beating up a fat old man.
I love it.
Right?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
All he does is sit in a chair all day and talk shit about, like, active athletes.
Yeah.
I think he's just dissing his Weed Connect.
I like it.
One angle.
Dissing his own Weed Connect?
No, dissing.
Draymond Green.
Shit, you're right.
That's really the way it plays, is more than
Oh, it
just,
kind of
like,
is. That's like
he
he
doesn't
isn't
want this
ready
smoke.
for this smoke
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he can't handle this smoke.
Yeah.
or this smoke's so bad that, like, why would he want it?
Yeah, I guess it's more of a diss to himself.
Or his guy. Like,
No,
he's
but-
calling out his plug.
I do agree with you. I mean, if you look at, like, Draymond Green's, 6'9" with, like, a 7'2" wingspan or some shit like that, it's...
And also, like, one of the chippiest, most defensive-minded players in the league.
Yeah, he's angry. He plays with it. Like, he's not a soft player at all.
No.
He is... it's one of those things. It's like, maybe he's not the best player on the Warriors, but at times he is the most important. Like, when he gets going, like, his defense sets, like, you can't always outscore the team,
Yeah. No, and I think Perkins this is just, like, a calculated off-season move
Oh,
to
definitely.
stay relevant.
It definitely.
And
But that's...
it missed, in
Yeah.
my mind. It missed. Like, pick any other player.
I didn't miss because we're talking about him, but
Fair.
100%, I'd go Draymond Green. I'd bet that Draymond Green every time.
Same.
Noted.
A little bit more NBA news. We're talking about a little ring chasing. And, I mean, that's ever so popular since LeBron James made it so when he left to go to Miami. And we got former Nugget Paul Millsap going to the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
I'm actually kind of happy. You know, I don't mind that destination for him. Like, if we have to meet him, it's in the finals.
Yeah.
So if we have to beat him in the finals, it's okay. And if we're not in the finals, I'll be fucking pissed. But go Paul Millsap, I guess.
I think everybody knows the Nuggets are gonna take the ring this year.
I think so. Yeah. LaMarcus Aldridge also joining him. You know, it just shows like they're getting like fucking every old timer in the league.
Yeah. Well, they need some veterans apparently.
Is there any balls left to give them?
You know, yeah, you only play with one ball.
I mean, like, you know, the Ball family. Is there any other?
Nobody has picked
on the
up,
up and up coming up.
Nobody's picked up the middleist ball yet.
Okay.
But Charlotte, or not Charlotte.
New Orleans.
Is it New Orleans?
With Lamelo.
I don't think they've been talking about it. No, it was somebody else. There's an argument for maybe it was Charlotte to take him.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a bad idea. We've covered it enough on the podcast. We knew it was coming. Honestly, though, like, there's some weird pickups for the Nets. Wasn't Aldridge, like, medically disqualified from playing last year?
Yeah, a little bit. Aldridge, I believe, joined the Lakers.
He had, like, some heart shit going on.
I don't know, they didn't really like him. That's all I know. And
no, he got medically disqualified from playing.
Okay.
Because he had, like, a heart murmur or some shit.
Oh, damn.
Let me see. I got it right here.
No, so yeah, and they also already have Blake Griffin, which is, you know, he's
medically retired last year.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so now he's back in the league. They also traded Memphis traded forward Hernan Gomez. No, wrong one.
You know, the Celtics got Hernan Gomez.
Brooklyn trading DeAndre Jordan for future second round pick and 5.78 to Detroit for Jahlil Okafor and Sakor Doumbia.
Okay.
And that's not really relevant.
Is there a schedule there you can read?
We'd love to have you back, Adam.
You know what? I'm trying to bring actual news and information to this.
It was huge that it was honestly huge that like LaMarcus Aldridge left on, or like was
he retired medically?
Was a medical retirement,
and you just thought the Lakers didn't like him.
A little
That's
bit,
what
yeah.
you thought. You just thought the Lakers didn't like him. Do you even watch basketball? Do you even pay attention to the NBA? That's the question I'm going to pose to you. Oh, Adam reads a schedule every once in a while. Josh, do you even know what the fuck is going on?
I would just like to say,
answer the goddamn question.
Ask me if I watch.
Here, yeah, let's see. Danny, do you even pay attention to the NBA?
Not at all, bro.
Okay, thank you.
But I produce a mean podcast.
Josh, same question to you.
Yeah, I do pay attention to the NBA, and I was,
but not enough to know which players from one of the highest touted teams in the league just dropped out halfway through the season for what reason?
No, I was just.
Oh no! Oh no, Josh! Oh no!
It's okay. We can move on if you want. If you just want to redact your attack, we can just move on.
I'll redact my attack, but I also just
moving on.
No, I do think it is very interesting that LaMarcus, like that is the definition, in my opinion, of ring chasing, being like retiring medically and then being like, okay, this team is for sure gonna make the finals, so let me just hop on them.
Well, not to double down on the point I was making before, he actually got cleared by doctors, and he's wanted to get back in the league, so the Nets took a chance on him.
100%. That is definitely to my point.
This is like when Daniel Bryan came back.
He's just so low, but like if he could hop on any team, it has to be the Mets. I don't blame him for that.
The Mets? Oh, he's playing for the Mets now.
The Nets.
Doing like a Michael Jordan thing, going over to MLB.
Oh, man.
This fucking guy. Danny, you want to be my new co-host?
I mean,
I don't even think he knows what's going on anymore.
No.
You got a belt and everything. I mean,
Yeah,
you can be my number 2.
I'm down to audition.
Not head honcho, but like.
Yeah, I'm like your Robin Quivers. So you're Howard Stern.
Yeah, sure.
And you're like our high pitch Eric.
Nobody fucking watches that show. But.
You guys, come on.
You guys are good hosts.
We should. Do you want us to follow you? Are you going on location?
No, we're causing him to drink. All
Is
right,
this-
so
Is this a
let's-
remote?
Let's move on to our next topic. Usually,
of
I don't
rain
have
chasers.
to enter topics or intro topics because that's something we let Josh do, so he has time to talk. Recently, the ever focused, and this is interesting because if you noticed, the MVP of the league just got back in the gym. So he,
Yes.
the Joker, has pretty much dedicated the rest of his offseason to training the betterment of his game for the betterment of his team.
100%.
Meanwhile, the biggest mouth in the league, LeBron James, he's vacationing with Elton John.
Sir!
See,
Elton
we
John.
were just talking about ring chasing, and I thought it would have been a perfect segue because LeBron James invented ring chasing to just segue to Elton John and him. But I do love you bringing up Jokic. I do love it.
back in the league.
Well, I mean,
Back in the gym. That's what I
back
meant
in
to
the
say.
gym. And, you just love to see it. What you hate to see is LeBron James with Elton John.
We don't hate to see it. I mean, I think it's
What I hate to see is that Elton John wants to be with LeBron.
Oh,
That's
Elton
true.
Like that's what. Like of course LeBron wants to hang out with Elton, but
Yeah.
like the fact that John would reciprocate. such
Elton
feelings.
John loves black guys. I'm just saying, like, if we're just talking about like him,
Okay, now I might be able to see the point here and why.
I mean, if we're just talking about like features, like every big rapper, I always see have a feature with Elton John. Am I wrong?
But then again, Eminem got a feature with.
Okay, yeah. No, that's a good point. That is good. That is a fair counterpoint. But
Yeah,
like,
sorry, I ruined your thought.
maybe
process
Elton John
there.
just likes hip hop.
that is true. And
Maybe he's
basketball.
just a big Space Jam 2 fan. Did you ever
There
think
you
about
go.
that?
That is
Yeah.
true. Yep,
Is his music featured on the soundtrack, possibly?
Probably. It's on
No.
every soundtrack.
it is not. But so I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like you can't blame Elton John, and like I don't despise LeBron that much. But if you had to pick a actor or a celebrity that you didn't want him hanging out with, that you felt like you ruined the purity of that celebrity, who do you think that is? What's a celebrity that you'd be like,
that I wouldn't want LeBron
Elton-
to be hanging out with.
yeah,
Oh, LeBron. I think meant Elton John. Like
No.
any one of the Paul brothers.
Elton
I would,
John
I would
can-
disgrace Elton John.
That would really
I would
hurt.
like.
Oh.
I would like.
That would
dishonor
hurt
him.
Elton John's
Yeah,
reputation.
I agree with that.
Actually, Jake Paul made a pretty good point earlier today on Twitter that he is the Muhammad Ali of this generation.
that is the how did you make that point?
We just said
Was Logan okay with this claim?
He said, "Isn't Jake Paul the bigger
Jake
one?
Paul. No. Logan Paul's the older one who fought Mayweather.
He's the badass one."
He's the one that actually went toe to toe with Mayweather.
Okay, so it was
Jake Paul just
it was
fought
Logan
recently in the. I guess the
Tyron
controversy.
Woodley.
Yes, and the controversy on it is that he went
barely
easy
won.
on him.
Uh,
Well, I heard that. this
I heard
dude,
Tyron
like-
Woodley went easy.
Yeah,
on
that's what I'm
Jake
saying.
Paul,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. And Jake Paul won.
so then it's Logan Paul that I'm talking about.
He's
But there's an argument to be made for it. Like the kids,
He's
that
there's
are
not
coming up.
what?
The kids
There's
that
an
are coming
argument
up,
to be made that
Can I
Logan
finish my
Paul.
thought? Can I finish my thought?
But I just want to get the statement is you're saying there's an argument to be made.
I thought I was pretty fucking clear.
Okay,
This was his tweet. I'm just
all right.
repeating his tweet.
Can you say it? So the argument to be made is that Logan
Logan Paul,
Logan Paul is
the bigger
either
of the
one.
two.
It's just
Yeah,
you can
Logan
put them
Paul
together,
says
whatever.
that he is the Muhammad Ali or the Mike Tyson of this generation.
I give
For
him
the
Mike
reason
Tyson.
that he is the most watched and most highest paid fighter per
Kinda,
fight
yeah.
of our generation.
Yeah,
he's like the
Past
what do you
6
call
months,
it?
yeah.
He's like the not title fighter, but like he's the
main draw.
he's the
biggest
main draw. Yeah.
True, but Tyson and Muhammad Ali also, besides being the main draw, won titles. Won
Well, they
belts.
also won decisively against the
Knockouts.
best competition in their time. Also, Muhammad Ali was so much more than just fucking sports. He stood for race. He stood up against the draft.
He rhymed.
Against
He rhymed all the time.
You done?
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, he stood against the draft in Vietnam, which was huge. I feel like that is such a huge, and he was maligned and like criticized at the time. And in retrospect, he's so justified in so many of his things. And I don't know, like that type of like Muhammad Ali is almost on the influence of MLK.
Where did Muhammad Ali rhyme?
He floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee. Yeah, there's no rhyme in that. Where did he rhyme?
Oh, it's like a limerick.
You call yourself a rapper?
I guarantee Muhammad Ali spit some rhymes, and I'll look them up right now if you want. I will find them.
If you feel like you need to do that to defend yourself, you're welcome to. But otherwise, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I would say we're moving on to other stuff soon. So
The man was a poet.
I will give you that.
Okay,
I will give you
fair
that.
enough.
Ah, one. Cool.
This was one of Josh's topics. Listeners at home, please continue to supply us with the 2 likes that we regularly get. Don't fault us for the fact that we really didn't talk much or have much to say about Elton John and
what else are we gonna say
LeBron
about
James. It's a good point. What are you going to say about that?
LeBron James is just hanging out with Elton John because he's so fucking sour that he didn't get the 2K cover. I think that's part of it.
That's a valid point.
LeBron James expects everything.
He didn't deserve it.
I would agree with that.
And here's the thing.
What person got it, Adam?
Doncic got it to a degree.
You got
Not
the
only
main
did
one.
Doncic get it, yeah, he got the mass-produced one.
Yep.
You can also get versions that have like
the
Hall of
legends and
Famers
shit,
on
yeah.
it, and I think there's a version with like the leading WNBA player on it.
Yep.
That being said, you still can't play career mode as a girl on this game.
Yeah.
Which, if you're gonna put
A WNBA
a
player.
female basketball player on the cover, like give us a story mode.
Yeah. I mean, for real.
Are there like calls to change it happening?
No, so Doncic is on the 2K cover this year.
Yeah.
And he did have he had one of those seasons that, like, especially paired with his Olympic performance, he had one of those seasons that could be argued is like a breakout season. He wasn't the MVP, but he was a lot more productive than usual, even with a lot of dissent in his organization.
That is true.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
So
But-
just like Dame got it when he wasn't the MVP. Just like it makes sense. They're not going for the most talented player. They're going for the most marketable player. And worldwide, Donch is probably the most marketable player.
100%.
Right now. Only because Joker's dancing in Serbia clip didn't go viral enough.
Yeah. Our I honestly, but I do think it's a little bit of like the Mavericks organization for some reason, like does have that pop. I wonder if Jokic was with them.
Totally. Yeah, no, they're a worldwide team.
Yeah.
And they do it on purpose. Like, they draft multinationals for a reason.
It does seem like something that like Giannis would have been the easy answer to.
Totally.
You
Yeah.
know? Has he been the cover?
No.
He's got to be the cover at some point, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He's
Absolutely.
Got, like, you got to get, like, no, unless he is, like, out of the top 10 or 15, you've got to give him to it next year.
If it doesn't happen by the time he gets his second ring, it'll happen the following year.
100. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
A lot.
Just because they photograph and release those covers after.
I also just love the argument of, like, who to put on the cover, this, that. I wish there was, like, more things I was interested in. I wish there was, like, a TV sitcom 2021. It's like, oh, shit, who are they going to put on the cover? It's like, it's got to be Ted Lasso, right? It's got to be.
So here's my proposition. I think that next year, 2K should do it Mountain Dew style.
Yeah.
Where, like, general population just votes for who should be the cover.
It's so manipulative, though. Like,
Why?
I would just do whoever's that league MVP.
Yeah, that would be okay.
So then next year if he does it again, he gets the cover again. And it
I
becomes
love
a
that
streak
because
of
that would be
who-
Jokic. I would 100%.
So that way it's like to be like, yeah, I got like 4 rings, man, but I got like this many.
But like,
Oh, it's an accolade that you can
Yeah,
list.
it's an accolade.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
like the Undertaker streak.
but like
you
also
know,
MVP
like,
is
it's a thing.
the accolade you list, so it's like you're already listing that with MVP.
Yeah, but this is 2K.
It makes the list
Bigger.
longer. That's what.
No,
he's saying.
I love it but honestly, if 2K, if MVP was the 2K cover, I'm worried that their money might have like made it so Jokic wouldn't have won.
True.
You know what I'm
True.
saying?
Yeah.
There's just like so much manipulation and capitalism there that it's air.
It would always be
Money.
the most talented American athlete.
Yeah, right.
But for the same argument, that's why Doncic is the MVP.
Yeah.
So
And I
maybe
mean,
not.
These arguments happen because people love video games. You know?
Yeah.
People just are obsessed with them.
I'm gonna buy it on September 10th.
Exactly. Something that you can't buy on September 10th, Adam?
Oh, can't buy. Period. There's
Yeah.
no slated release date. Something that's been highly touted as a Rockstar product since Red Dead Redemption 2 came out.
I was going to say since like 2017.
Yeah, well, Red Dead Redemption 2 is when they started advertising it, and that was probably like 2019. I think.
Advertised it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they've been teasing the release of GTA 6.
Play it.
Yeah, and here's a little.
Here's what happened.
I know you got subtitles. We can talk over
Yeah,
this.
we can
because
talk.
Nobody really needs to fucking.
These
hear
are
it.
German.
He said, I'm still waiting for GTA 6 for 8 years.
Yeah.
Shout it at the camera. Lady said, I was scared. He said, I have no idea. It should someday. I don't know. This is hard.
Keep reading.
Exactly. GTA 6. Lady said, I don't know what that is. The best thing we can do is shout into the camera, where is GTA 6?
Yeah.
Host said, nope, I don't need that. I haven't even finished 5 yet. Oh, and security has come to take him away. He says, we'll see each other then sometime. Whoa!
So this is like a nationally televised in Germany game show that has nothing to do with video games, I assume. And
Yeah, definitely nothing.
Blondie, she was fearful for her life for a minute there. And I got to be honest, I would have stepped up in her honor. You know.
Yes, I would have saved those.
I would have stepped up and been like, you are right, sir. We have waited way too long for GTA.
I agree. I absolutely agree. I don't think this is the forum for that.
I bet this guy, I'm trying to look it up right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if this guy has a hefty, like, Venmo account, Cash App, you know?
Because of this?
Yeah. What's the main one called?
Venmo?
No, what's the main not Cash App.
PayPal?
PayPal.
No, what's the generous one? Like people just give shit to people.
GoFundMe.
GoFundMe.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if he has a GoFundMe.
Totally different thing, but go ahead.
I feel like this is the guy
That's a
you need to-
crowdsourcing website, Josh.
So I'm talking, but like they're all kind of crowdsourcing.
These are the kind of guys, though. I know he's a fan and all, but like these are the ones that you need to watch now. Now that we've got the first red flag from him, that he cares this much about a game, what else is he willing to do?
Oh, he's on watch list for all the Rockstar headquarters worldwide
I would
at
imagine.
this point.
Yeah. Okay.
That or they're trying to hire him
Like this is like
just
a Chris
to like
Chan
defend
type
themselves. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, they're definitely checking his emails to see like the people who, you know, he emailed and were like this amount of fertilizer, this amount of this. Like if we don't get GTA by this time,
Yeah.
you know,
How many
Operation-
meetups is he
Operation Alpha
planning?
goes
How
in
many people
plan,
are
you know,
interested
exactly.
going?
Germans are great at planning shit. They're great at planning shit that makes the world panic. So if that's his plan to like make the world panic to get GTA, like we should be a little concerned.
I hope they release it soon
Yeah,
for their sake.
exactly.
For our
Look
sake.
at those
Definitely
juicy,
for your sake.
Yeah.
juicy details.
Exactly. You just can't help but start it over.
Yeah, I've been watching this video. I'm probably gonna watch this video after you guys leave too. You know?
Yeah. Oh, we know.
In the privacy of your own basement.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, did you notice that I have been wearing my pen all
Yeah.
night?
You're not letting me take it.
Well, I figure if it's on the brim of my hat, either in sight or in touch with my cerveza.
Yeah.
Oh wait, cranium.
Yep.
What's
You
head
just
in
said your
Spanish?
beer.
Cabeza.
Cabeza.
Ha!
See, I was so close.
Ha!
Then you can't rob me of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for.
I think that's great. I also think this is a perfect spot for a break. Wouldn't you agree, Danny?
I would agree.
I also just
Oh.
fucking robbed that shit. Like, you can't rob this? I did. I just did.
Oh my God.
100%.
You got that pen.
Hit a break. Perfect
Let's
time.
do it. Break time.
Oh, shit. McDonald's machines are down. And the FCC and the FBI are looking into it.
The FBI is involved.
I believe so. I'm just going to go with it. The FBI, the DEA, and the CEI are all looking into, like, what? I mean, is it untrue? The article I saw said that.
I think it's the CIA.
I think there's like shadow governments involved in this,
Yeah.
like Men in Black.
Right.
100%.
Blackstone
They need
is
all hands on deck. for this
Blackberg
one.
is involved. And what's
Oh,
his
it's the
name?
Federal Trade Commission.
Yeah,
Okay.
Matt Damon's all aboard.
I'm pretty sure they're like the ones that took down like Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, so they're pretty big. I'm pretty sure the Federal Trade Commission took down Robert E. Lee, so.
Enron.
Oh, and Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah. But either way, like, I don't know. I feel like this is a big story, but this is also like, I feel like everybody knows the answer to like why they're down. Right, Adam?
Yeah, totally. Why don't you tell us why they're down?
They're not clean, right? Right?
Oh, they just don't want to clean them.
They don't want to. Like, I thought this was like the answer that everybody already knows.
They're just
Am I wrong?
too lazy to clean the.
Yeah, like people. just
Or
don't clean
no, it's not that they're too lazy. I'm being lazy. The minimum wage is such that they're not motivated to clean them.
Yeah, I guess.
Normally, I give you guys what I believe it to be.
Yeah,
Well, I believe the real answer.
Nobody wants your fucking opinion.
I love it.
The real answer is that these McDonald's places are all franchises, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So the owner buys a franchise, and they have to get this ice cream machine, right? Which is a good thing. But these machines break down. Now the problem is, only one company who is contracted through McDonald's is allowed to maintain these machines
Okay.
and fix it. And guess who pays for those? The franchise owners, which they don't pay for it because it's very expensive, and they charge by the hour, and they come, and then they're there for 2 hours, and you just pay this mass amount of money, and they
it
can't
breaks
fix
down
it.
again.
Or they gotta wait for a part. There's always some reason why, but I believe that is the main reason.
Okay. That is a reason I haven't heard. I love it.
And I learned it from YouTube, so just some videos.
Got to be true.
So kudos to
No,
that
so
guy.
YouTube, more reliable than Wikipedia.
I mean, he probably did more research than we did. So
No, I love the idea that McDonald's machines are breaking down and they're just not getting fixed because like the union to fix them is too expensive to the individual stores actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. But not a union, just a company.
No, it sounds like it's probably a company contracted to only work on it, so it's almost like
they're like a
union, but
company
yeah.
that maintains that specific machine. Like when I
Yeah.
worked at Whole Foods, we had that Juice Max machine or whatever, the juice
Yeah.
machine. But only one company is qualified to come out and train people and set it up and do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if only like one company is technically allowed to do it. You know.
Yeah.
But I will still continue to blame that the workers are lazy and just don't want to
Yeah.
do their goddamn job.
Okay, well, so you made me look like an asshole. But yeah, so now it's maybe time for me to ask you a question. Drake and Soulja Boy, they're on the same team against Kanye. Who do you agree with? Kanye versus Soulja Boy.
I believe I'm gonna go with Kanye because he's clearly in a fragile state and he needs
Okay.
a lot of support right now.
Really? So you think you should just be able to
And his
buy...
name is not Kanye. His name is Ye.
Has he illegally changed it?
It's in the process, I believe.
I'll respect that then. So you're saying you like if you just like ask anybody to record any track, they should just do it and like you're okay with it.
That's what the beef. I remember I saw this earlier. The beef, because Drake wanted it. He got him on the album, and then
Kanye.
Kanye, and he put the album out, and then his verse had mysteriously disappeared from the album. He's a little upset about it.
Speaking of rappers, I would love to get into another installment of Ask a Rapper.
Oh,
Danny, are you prepared for something like that this evening? Is free roam available?
I can answer for free round.
yeah.
We're both a little banged up this week, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's great. On this week's episode of Ask a Rapper,
Yes.
I just had a few I wanted to cover with you. The first of which, now this one I didn't really get. I just thought, bring it to Free Roam, see what his hot take on it was.
Exactly.
She stayed down like that new coat that I bought her, and fly Rihanna girls be drinking my coconut water.
Okay. She stayed down like that new coat I bought her. She bought her a fur down coat. Easy.
Okay.
Got the shit at Burlington Coat Factory.
But what is it's like? She stayed down.
She stayed down because that coat's always gonna stay down because it's down. It's down fur. It's like,
So she's just
Is it
down.
goose
for it.
down? or is it
Always down.
penguin
She's
down?
always down.
what?
You think it's goose down or penguin down?
Goose down.
Okay, so it's like mid.
It's probably like cheetah down, like something endangered.
Sure.
penguin down.
Sure.
Pretty.
And then the
endangered.
second part of that line, she stayed down like the new coat I bought her, and fly Rihanna girls be drinking my coconut water. Does that mean like they're just always fucking robbing his fridge of?
They're drinking jizz.
Oh,
And lots
That's
of
a semen reference.
that's a semen
is.
reference.
Okay, interesting.
But I'm assuming there's some sort
I
of
would've
deal
got
with
that.
Rihanna and coconut water.
okay, yeah, probably.
It's got to be some sort of like
Or either that
cross
guy
marketing
in
going on.
coconut water.
Yeah.
You'd hope so. With that type of reference, that type of rhymology, you'd hope it. What do we got, Em?
So she like it harder.
Okay.
Ride on this broomstick, go Harry Potter. Is he just a huge like J.K. Rowling fan?
Or is he promising a magical evening?
I'm pretty sure his broomstick is his dick.
Oh.
And
Oh!
That
She be
broomstick.
riding it like she's Harry Potter, playing Quidditch with his
Kind of
balls.
like what I said, but like, okay.
Basically the same. thing.
Quidditch with his balls.
Yes.
2 points, Slytherin.
I got one for him.
Oh please.
This shit that I've sung, oh wait, I've got some metal shit in my lung. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Okay, well maybe we should get into the metal shit you have in your lung, because I'm pretty sure that's a recent song you had.
That is a pretty interesting. So we're gonna transition back to talking to Danny at this point. You can bid your alter ego adieu for the evening. So you sent a picture in the group chat.
I think
and
we
we're
should-
all talking about like, here's some current events, here's some topics we can talk about, and Danny's just like, here is my privileged medical information that was supposed to be between me and my doctor.
But also we've been talking about his journey through wrestling. So, and I think
Yeah,
this...
to segue in, like, how's that been going?
It has been going very rough the past
Yeah.
couple of weeks. So basically, last Wednesday, I took a bad bump, which is when you land on your back.
Yep.
And I landed on my left lower back in a spot that I instantly knew that I had hurt it pretty bad there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Took a bad bump.
yes, but
That's a bad bump.
to
bad
be,
bump.
I like that terminology.
but I wanted to keep going to impress my trainers.
Yeah.
Really just to one up your cohorts, right?
Basically,
That's what it's about. It's
Basically.
about being the toughest
basically.
motherfucker
That
on the court.
okay, so I hurt myself, and that
in the
night,
ring? In the ring.
and the
Yeah.
guy training us that night has probably about, I would say, anywhere from 350 to 400 pounds. He asked, "Should we give him a clothesline?" I was like, "Sure, give me a clothesline." So I took a couple of clotheslines,
Damn.
which the impact hurts pretty bad.
Now, do they know you're injured?
No,
Or
because
is
I
this
didn't mention
privileged
it.
info?
I didn't mention
shit.
it to him.
I like that.
So wait, but you didn't show up Wednesday night?
No, so what happened was then I was off the rest of the week just because we were off.
Oh, you've
And then-
been off.
Yeah, but it wasn't healing, and it kept hurting. And then Monday I went in,
Mhm.
and then I really hurt that motherfucker.
Okay.
Lots of bumps over and over and over to the point
Bump, 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 bump.
bump. I couldn't go to work on Tuesday or Wednesday because it hurt so bad.
Can you go to work?
I woke up in the morning and I sneezed, and it literally my back seized up to the point where I went to work on Tuesday, and within like 3 minutes of being there, they sent me home because I could see that I clearly wasn't fit to be there. And then Wednesday, my wife talked me out of it in the morning to going because I sneezed again on Wednesday.
Good wife.
And seized up. So I decided I needed to go to the doctor and get an x-ray done.
Well, it sounds like you just don't need to sneeze.
Yeah, well, if I could just stop that, that would be great.
Yeah.
So I went to get an x-ray done. I got there. They said, we're going to give me an x-ray. I laid down on the table.
Yes.
She took a picture of me and she said, "Are you sure there's no metal in your pants?" I said, "No, I am wearing sweatpants. Why would there be metal in my pants?"
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. So I take the sweatpants down. Now I'm just in my boxers. She takes a picture again.
And she says the same thing.
Story. There's metal in your underwear, maybe. I'm like,
She says there's metal in your pants. It's like, babe,
this is
I'm
my
not
dick.
fucking hard. Okay. We got that. Now back to your real medical story, which you are very concerned about.
So I took down my boxers, so I'm butt naked at this point.
Yep. Wait. What does she look like? This doctor of yours.
She's alright. I mean, she's wearing a mask.
It doesn't matter, dude. She's a professional, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
You need to respect her and
you.
treat her with dignity.
Yeah,
So-
that's wrong. You think that?
She takes the picture again, and she
100%.
says, "Wow, this is so weird. There's still metal there." I said, "I'm out of things to take off
Okay.
at this point."
You have metal in your body.
So,
Just straight up metal in your body?
well, I'll show you this picture
Let me see
here.
it. Let me see it.
Here's my X-ray. These
Okay.
are my actual hips.
Yeah.
All right.
This is my humongous dong
Yep.
right here, connects straight to the spine. I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
knew that or not.
Looks like it's about 2.5 inches.
This little white thing here, if you can draw your eyes to the screen,
Yes.
that circle, is in
What
my
is
body.
What is it?
The doctor, well, you guys want to take guesses?
Oh.
Actually, I think I know exactly what that little fucking thing is.
Yeah, you think you do?
Yeah, so
do you
what
think
that
it
is basically, well, I hate to be the guy that breaks this news, but
I'm dying.
you got abducted by aliens.
That was what
you
I
were
said.
probed,
Probed.
and they left a little bit of tracking device
Yeah.
right on
100%.
up there.
You don't remember the probe?
That could be a transmitter. Probed?
You don't remember it?
No, I don't remember.
They did a good job.
Danny, you remember that morning where you
I
woke
woke up,
up
my
and
ass
it was
hurt
just
really
like
bad.
hard to kind of like sit down for
Yeah.
cereal?
Yeah.
You were like, ooh.
So that's his guess. What's your guess, Josh? Are you going with the same guess? I was probed, and that's just a transmitter.
You were
Beacon?
shot a whole bunch with a metal BB gun as a kid.
Okay.
And one just lodged in you.
Okay.
That's my guess.
And the answer is...
But my first guess was aliens. He took it. So.
All right. Josh, you are the winner. That is a BB lodged into my body.
Yes!
When I was a kid, my brother and
Holy
me used to
shit!
have BB gun battles. God rest his soul. And he sent a couple pop shots my way, and there we go. A little constant forever reminder that there's a BB in my body. And I asked the doctor came in and said, "You've been shot." And I said, "What?" He's like, "You've been shot. You're a gunshot victim." I'm thinking in my head, there's a split second where I'm thinking like, could I have been shot at like a show or some shit? Like I didn't even know.
Do I go back to my
He's
hip hop
like-
days?
Yeah.
Do I get back into the game?
Yeah, he's like,
Am I that giant of a pussy?
I still got shrapnel in my body.
It's only if 10 more and I can be something. But yeah, it's a BB. He said it's a BB, and that makes perfect fucking sense because
So does that mean you get to tattoo a teardrop, or does your brother get to tattoo a
Ooh,
teardrop?
that's a good question.
that's a good question. I don't think neither one of us because I lived through it.
That's true.
Fair. Okay.
But I can always say that I'm a
But-
gunshot victim, so that's cool.
I can't
fucking
wait
knew
for
it.
the day that I'm around when you say that.
Oh, and by the way, my injury has yet to heal because the other night I not only did I on Wednesday night I decided to I didn't go to work, but I forced myself to go to wrestling, and I got hip tossed about 3 times, and then I got body slammed a good 4 times.
Oh shit.
So right on to the old injury to make it just worse.
Well, it's good to hear that you keep going.
Yes,
I'm
a
glad
soldier.
that you're not going to quit on us.
No,
you're not going to quit on the
100%.
team. I can't wait for the day that you get to share that the wrestler meme wide.
I can't wait till I have my first match, and I hope you guys come and we can film it. And
Can I dress as your manager?
I would
Oh,
definitely.
I love that.
I think both of you guys would be some good
No,
managers.
I'm going to be the manager. He's going to be the guy with the towel around his neck.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like your trainer, and I'm your manager.
I'm also your hype man that just like goes around like.
I think he's just a friend that doesn't do anything. He just tags along and like.
I will
Yeah,
do
yeah,
anything,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I will do anything.
That's
Perfect.
exactly what those.
Exactly
That's
what we
exactly
need.
what those people say.
Exactly.
That's it.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
keep that energy, Josh. That's
Um,
beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm so proud of you right now, Josh.
I love it. I love it. Know what I'm so proud of myself is that I
Having an average penis.
slightly above average, but yes,
Slightly to moderately undersized.
no
penis.
above average penis.
Slight penis. You have a slight penis.
No, I'm Adam. What do you think of this statement right here?
Is it about your penis?
In a cage fight,
Not interested.
I could take any serial killer ever. Name a serial killer. We'll look him up. I will beat him in a fight. I think serial killers are fucking pussies, bro. I think serial killers are like like literally BTK. What was his height and weight? Honestly, like I literally haven't looked any of this shit up.
No, wasn't BTK like the big one?
I
Like
don't
he
know.
was the biggest.
No, BTK was not.
Well, look him up.
I'm gonna look him up. But he's a very well. His Dennis Rader is his name.
Okay, but
He's
who's
a
the guy
fucking
from second
perverted-
season of Manhunter?
I haven't seen that show. You probably think of Son of Sam. Son of Sam was kind of big.
Yeah.
Big guy, go trolling through New York, shooting people in cars and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Son of Sam. I feel
Yeah.
like he might be a struggle, just from his like pure size.
Josh, just right off the bat, I'm gonna say that I think that was a stupid statement to make.
Prove me wrong. Give me a statement.
I think you just did.
Son of Sam.
Yeah, pull it up.
All right, give me 1 second.
What's his name?
Son of Sam.
That was the whole group.
What?
The Sons of Sam.
David Berkowitz. Oh, he's 5'8". Oh, 5'8", Jewish boy from Brooklyn versus a motherfucking corn-fed Nebraskan. I would literally take his lower jaw and I would rip his head off. I really would. I would. If it came to like cage match where I had to put myself in that position, destroy him. 5'8", little pussy.
I like this energy you're bringing. I like the energy. I don't know how much of it is alcohol induced, but I gotta say that.
Give me another serial killer. Give me.
I don't know serial killers. I know like Charles Manson was basically like a skinny fuck, so that's not gonna be.
I'm just gonna look up because a big thing of this is I didn't do any research before it. That's why I'm not prepared to like be like I could be this guy. This could be this guy. I just heard a little bit about serial killers on a podcast I was listening to. I'm like, every single serial killer is a giant pussy. So I'm going to look up famous serial killers, and we're going to do this together. Famous serial killers.
Hold on, I got Son of Sam.
Oh, Ted Bundy was like a big one. I believe I could just destroy Ted Bundy
Here's Son of
in a
Sam.
fight.
Edmund Kemper.
All right.
Edmund Kemper was a big boy.
Edmund Kemper. That was the one I was thinking of.
You know who you could definitely not take 100%? The Iceman. Richard Kuklinski? Or something Kuklinski.
But he was like a mob boss.
He's a
killing mob
hitman.
people.
Yeah, but they
If
never
you're
really proved that he was like a mob guy. Some people think he might have just been a straight up serial killer.
Okay, what was his name?
Richard Kuklinski, the Iceman. He's a big boy.
Somebody look up Richard Ramirez. I guarantee you I could destroy that motherfucker.
The Night Stalker?
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Kemper.
Look at this monster right here.
What's Kemper? Who's Kemper? I would destroy
Ed
that
Kemper.
motherfucker.
He's the co-ed killer, I believe.
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, he fucking Richard Kuklinski? That fat fuck?
Dude, he is not only ruthless, he don't care. He's a big guy.
But
I got one.
Here's part of my Richard Kuklinski again preyed on weaker prey against me in a cage fight. That fat fuck, I would literally bite this. What is this part called?
The gizzard.
The gizzard. I would bite his gizzard off.
Okay.
And kill him. He threatened me in like my lifestyle.
All right. Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What about
Aaron Hernandez?
Yeah, he might be able to get me.
Yeah, he's
he's
fuck
not
you up.
technically a serial. Oh, I guess.
I don't think he's a serial killer. I think he's just a killer.
He killed Ogden Lloyd. I know that.
He's not a serial killer. He's definitely not a serial killer. Serial killers are pussies. He's like, oh yeah, gangs. Me against gangs.
Dude, his
I'm talking about serial
his
killers.
wife though. She's a little chunky now, but she was hot. I gotta say that he blew it. He ruined it.
Again, Richard Hernandez, not a serial killer.
Phrasing.
John Wayne Gacy. Jeffrey, I'm not even looking at. I
Look
believe,
at John Wayne Gacy dressed as the clown. Would that factor in?
I think
Or dressed as Colonel Sanders here.
I think the clown outfit would really throw Josh a little bit.
I think so. I think I would be a little weirded out. I wouldn't want to get too close.
Yeah.
Because you ever go to like haunted house, like you say like clowns don't scare me. You get to a haunted house, clowns fucking a little. They're not scared, but you're like you don't want to get.
It's the element that they're in. Like
Yeah.
a haunted house, a cage match. Clowns become scarier when they're not in their natural habitat.
That's science.
Again, these two fingers would rip John Wayne Gacy's nostrils off, and then I would just gouge his eyes out and then like eat him from the inside. He does not like he would be afraid of clowns would be afraid of Josh's.
I think I could
After a
take
cage match
all.
with him.
I think I could take 5 school shooters at the same time. in a cage.
Yeah, that's the question. How many serial killers at a time in a cage match could you drop?
Like, I think I could take at least 5 mass shooters because they're always skinny, scrawny.
I think he has a better point. I think. Let me just finish.
What about
point.
Richard Ramirez, real quick? Would you want? He's dark, dude. Would you really want to be in a cage with that guy?
Yeah, I'd eat his children.
He's also skinny.
I'd eat the demon that lives with
Richard
him.
Ramirez. I'd toss around the 165-pound bro. Like
the smell would be just
no.
terrible.
I think you have a better point. In fact, that like school shooters, like they might be the biggest, but like more than serial killers.
Yeah.
I think you could take like 3 to 4 school shooters at a time. Yeah, 100%. Like cage match, no weapons.
Like,
brought.
would you be scared of this guy?
What guy?
This just little.
All right, I got one.
Dinky man here, Dylan Roof.
Danny.
No way.
The Danny, check your phone.
Yeah, the church shooter.
Or you might have it.
I
on
could
your
take
laptop.
15 of them.
Yeah, there you go. Airdrop, top left. There you go.
What's the name?
Yeah, open that one up.
What's the name?
So this is the Baltimore killer.
Hold on, I gotta get it.
Who?
Hold on. This guy, I've heard of him. He's kind of scary.
Yeah. Not only did he kill upwards of 10 people, he also sold them as barbecue. So not only is he going to kill you, Josh, he's gonna turn you into brisket afterwards.
Yeah, Josh, I think,
or maybe a pulled pork sandwich.
if I can get it loaded up, I will. I agree with you.
Josh, this guy's gonna whoop your ass.
This guy's scary.
Like you really can't do much to him.
Nah, 0% chance. This guy
Just throw it
does
up there, center
shit
it
to
and
me.
throw it up there. Yeah,
Put me
That's
in a
good
cage match with this guy. I will literally dance around. I want not even for 30 seconds, 15 seconds. Give me the guys he can.
No way.
Give me the guys he can.
Look at him. Not only will he kill you and eat you, it will be covered. You will be covered in barbecue sauce.
he'll do it in the cage too.
Covered in barbecue sauce.
0% chance. I guarantee you the victims of them were like 9-year-old
Okay,
girls, like
all right,
15-year-old
cool, all right.
boys.
Okay,
I
Josh.
would
Now
eat
you've lost
his
all
lunch.
credibility because this
I
guy
would
is like,
eat his lunch.
yeah, his lunch.
He killed 10 women! Dude, he couldn't even kill a fucking man! He couldn't kill a fucking man! That's what I'm telling you, bro! Give me him! I will eat his lunch! I will kill any serial killer,
The problem is you are going to become his lunch.
Oh my god, I'm telling you, dude. I said he didn't kill any, like...
Look at
he
him.
couldn't kill any person his
He
size.
looks like he
Like 95-pound, you know?
he looks like he wrestled
Oh my
like
God.
Jim Saw or
Dude,
like
not a
Hulk
lot of
Hogan back
barbecue.
in the 80s.
Not a lot
Like,
of
this guy's
barbecue.
He
monster.
barbecue your ass, but you're with me, so we're good, bro. We're good.
All right, so I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable with this topic, Josh. So can we say like 1 for 10 is going to be your loss record?
I'll go 1 for 20.
1 for 20.
Honest, yeah.
You'll lose 1 out of 20 matches against serial killers.
100%.
It's pretty good. You're going to get some acclaim before you die.
Guarantee you that.
Cool.
Yep. I will go 1 for 50 against mass shooters.
All right, I'm getting a little sleepy. What else we got this week?
Well, we got a little bit of another thing I got. Listerine. I think Listerine should make an alcohol.
Yeah, it's called gin.
No, it's
Fuckface.
called Listerine. There's
Yeah, like
alcohol
a
in
shot.
it.
No, like a shot.
There
Like,
I did it.
I think it would be a great market. Like, okay,
You talking about a drink that makes your breath smell better?
yeah, you go to
Yeah.
like, I
I
Once
feel like
again,
certain law enforcement agencies
Schnapps?
might be against this.
it's not the
Gin?
same though. It's not the same. But also, it kind of is the same. But people
because
are fucking.
they're both fucking
No.
alcohol.
But people are fucking dumb and they just want new shit marketed to them. So I honestly do believe that like
They should make Tide
Quest.
Pods alcoholic.
I agree with that.
Not a bad point,
I
not a
absolutely
bad
agree
point.
with that.
But I'm just saying it's, 1:30 at the bar. You're single. You've had a few to drinks. But maybe you want to have a drink to make your breath smell better and yeah, I don't
I
know.
want to make sure that dick don't work.
Yeah, I mean maybe. I would say there's a spot for it, right? Listerine real shots or something like that.
I always, as a kid, I was like, in high school, I was like, they should put alcohol into like pills, so you can just take it and not taste it. But then
Yeah.
I realized like quickly like how wrong that's gonna go so fast.
Adam, what was the next topic?
In latest news, this actress took 10 alcohol pills. And
I don't know. I think that was it for the week.
We covered everything.
We kind of hit all the bases. We drove it home. Was the thing you wanted to surprise me with the serial killer conversation?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that flopped.
I thought it was pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the OnlyFans podcast.
Because I watch a lot of like serial killer stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot. That's a big market.
Yeah, I guess that's just like a small ass market.
There's like a
we're all
whole
gonna be able to put
true
those
crime.
clips anywhere.
Where Danny tends to interrupt me while I'm trying to close the show. We'll see you next week. Hopefully, we'll be a little earlier.
Can I do my Adam impression?
Yeah, we'll close with that.
Welcome to the OnlyFans podcast.
Yes.
Totally tribulous, cornucopious amount of NBA news.
Wait,
Stay hard.
cut to me. So today is August 3rd. Tomorrow's August 4th. Right, so August 5th. Alright, dude, Adam, I do love you. I love you, buddy. We're laughing.
Stay hard.
Fuck you, already, goodbye.
I love you too, guys.